Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Tat Sat. Thanks to everybody for joining the Fast Track Bhakti Vaibhav class. We will be starting this. This is the first day, and I'm so excited because we were initially talking about our estimate of numbers was 20, and Namanishta Prabhu, thanks to him for giving all of us this opportunity to have this course completely free of cost, and to also start off with this course on the day of Ekadasi. So on this great day, I would like to start with the Kirtan. So somebody who can actually, anybody who would like to start off with the Kirtan, please go ahead. And Aishwarya Mataji will be the teacher for the day. And so the only couple of requests which we have is keep your videos on. I will be here through this session. So in case you all have any doubts related to the subject, you can ask Aishwarya Mataji. In case you all have doubts related to admin part, last 5 minutes we will all talk. Again, let's enjoy the session. Wish you all a very great Ekadasi. And thanks to each one of you all to join in such a short notice. Couple of things which I would like to tell you all is the do's and don'ts have been worked by our admin, and we've sent that across to you all. I will repost for those who've joined late. And the timings will be 8 to 9:30 in the evening IST. Mode of communication will be English. All communication will be shared only in the WhatsApp group. The question answer bank we've prepared, and we will share that with you this week. Attendance will also be sent towards the end of this class, and precisely I think most of the important things I've shared. And meanwhile, till Mataji joins, request Kirtan team or Kirtan to start. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna.
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. You want Prabhupada tune only?
Preferably Mataji to start with Hare Krishna if it's possible.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama.
You got muted, Mataji. Mataji can't hear your voice.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare Krishna Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna beta.
Hare Krishna, Jagi.
Hare Krishna.
Pranam Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Dandavat pranam.
Radhika Mataji, you can make me co-host.
Hare Krishna Jagannath
Hare Krishna
Prabhu.
Mataji, Pranam.
Jagannath.
Yes, made you co-host, Jagi. Yes, done.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Now, before every my class, he comes and chants sloka. Otherwise, he can't sleep. So, just bear with him 2 minutes. Okay.
It's blessing
Happy
hearing
Gita
him.
Jayanti.
Hare Krishna.
Sarvashit.
Dharmasete Kurushete Tave Ushava Mamaga Pandavasteva Timaku Sanjaya Pattam Pushpa Faranto Yomevat Vechari Tarhambati Vreda Asnani Vedatman Vaishloka Jolata
Aham service. Ananya.
Ananya Chinda Egere Albasere Tesham Nitya Tana Yoga Shemam Mahameya. So
Aham service.
in this
Aham service.
Krishna's proof
Aham service.
cheese and kurta Aham Sarvasya Pavo Sa Pavatare Idi Matva Vasande Tava Samandira Pachita Makadapan Orayan Araspara Ayanda Sema Usil Samandira Isa Sakaya Nutanam Achatapi Uvaga Lata Mutti Yoga Enama Valandi De
Hare Krishna.
Three
Okay, so we'll start with the Bhagavatam first canto. You all have already done the slokas, so it'll be just a revision for most of you. But some of them are very new to the session. Okay, so for them, you all have to read and come. Okay, is there anyone who? Okay, how many of you have read and come, especially for this session? Yes. You can raise your digital hand so that I know the count. 7, 9, 10, 11. Only 11. There's been like the class is crowded, 80 plus, but then there's only 10% of them have read. Anyway, so no, once you read the purport, it's easy for me to explain. Okay, because we are going to give the synapse. Okay. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudire Nashtaprayesha Bhadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavadiruttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Mugam Karodi Vachanam Pangum Lange Girim Yat Prapatam Vande Shri Guru Dinatarinam Paramananda Madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishvara Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Preshtaya Bhudale Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swami Nidhinamine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashati Deshtarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasa Vidura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Radhika Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Yes, Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Yeah, no, you raised the digital hand. That's why.
Oh, sorry, I have not lowered it as yet. I'm sorry.
Okay.
From that.
Okay. Hi Krishna everyone. So let's start with very auspicious to start on the day of Mokshada Ekadashi. The significance, what I felt was, it was because it was a Mokshada Ekadashi, Arjuna could win. One of the winning factors of Arjuna, because it was the war started on Mokshada Ekadashi, or Krishna gave this Bhagavad Gita advice. So we are starting our session or our endeavor for getting Bhakti Vaibhav degree here. So recently we were seeing how my Guru Maharaj, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj, got A+, and now he's going to go for Bhakti, Sarvabhauma, Bhakti, Vedanta. So Srila Prabhupada says, all my disciples, everyone, grand disciples, everyone should be in that platform. So many of you are scholars here. So we'll just, it's like give and take. It's like I'm also learning when we do it. Okay, just for the pleasure of Srila Prabhupada, Guru and Gauranga, Namanishta Prabhu, we had started this course. So we'll try to endeavor how much ever we can. So in between, you have any doubts, you can definitely raise your digital hand or put it in the chat. And it's an interactive session. I request all of you to on the cameras so that it's like we see each other and we learn. Now, it's not only during exam for closed book and sloka, I just see your face for the first time. No, we should know each other. So, and you have to interact also. It's not like just one way talking. So we have to do the interaction. Okay. As Srila Sanatan Goswami said in his Krishna Leelastava, Madeka Bandhu Matsangin Madguru Manmahadana Mannishtaraga Madbhagya Madananda Namosube. So it's our bhagya, fortune. We are very, very fortunate. Only 80+ people are here, 88. So we are chosen by Krishna to study Srimad Bhagavatam. And Prabhupada says, scrutinizingly we should learn, not just read and go. Okay, so we'll start with session 1, that is the Bhagavatam introduction. We'll try to cover 8 verses. So the first canto, first chapter, verse number 1. I'm skipping some part so that we can go directly to the sloka. Okay, so the Srimad Bhagavatam, the first sloka is basically about how we have already given you the synopsis of, already given the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. So I'm just skipping these verses. So here, when we start with Srimad Bhagavatam, the first verse, it actually indicates the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Like, because see, why are we learning Bhagavatam now? To know more about Krishna. In Bhagavad Gita, we already knew who Krishna is. As Krishna says, Aham sarvasya prabho matta sarvam pravartati. Aham adirhi devana. Aham bija pradapita. Now, everything, matta paradaram nani. Krishna proved his supremacy there. But now, you should know more about Krishna, his pastimes, his more about Krishna. So that's why we are into Bhagavatam now. So where did Bhagavad Gita end? Bhagavatam starts. Where did Bhagavad Gita end? Better we can have raised hands so that I can unmute each person, or I can call out the name, that person can speak. So it's like so much coming. So now, yes, Sarva Dharma Parityaj. So it is telling to reject all the dharma and surrender to Krishna. Where did Bhagavatam start? Where Bhagavad Gita end, Bhagavatam start. Which sloka it starts? Uttama Padma Mataji.
Dharma Prochita kind of.
Dharma Prochita, very nice. Now, please follow the protocol. It's better to, we respect everyone. So, etiquette. Raise your digital hand and then I call the name, you unmute. You can put in the chat. You're free to put in the chat. Dharma Prochita Kaidavotra Paramo Paramanirmat Saranam Sadam. It's the second verse of Bhagavatam. So, where Bhagavad Gita end with Dharma, Bhagavatam starts. And where does Bhagavatam end? The last 18,000th verse of Bhagavatam. The 12th canto, the last verse. Where does it end? Sumangala Mataji?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Nama Sankirtanam Yasya
Very good.
Sarva Papa Pranashanam Pranamo
Yes.
Dukkha Shamanas Tam Namami
Namai
Harim.
Hariparam. So Nama Sankirtanam Yasya Sarva Papa Pranashanam. Nama Sankirtanam. So Bhagavatam ends with Nama Sankirtanam. Sarva Papa Pranashanam. All the papas will go. And Pranava Dukkha Shamanas Tam Namami Harim Param. You have to worship Krishna or pay obeisances to Krishna. So Bhagavatam ends with Nama Sankirtan. Bhagavad Gita ends with Dharma, and then Bhagavatam starts with Dharma, and Bhagavatam ends with Nama Sankirtan, and Chaitanya Charitamrita starts with this one, Nama Sankirtan. And Chaitanya Charitamrita ends with the goal of Chaitanya Charitamrita. What was it? Madhumai Krishna Kant.
Krishna Prema Mataji.
Krishna Prema, very good. Prema Pumarto Mahan. Mahaprabhu says, Aradhya Bhagavan Vrajeshatane Otha Dhama Vrindavanam Ramya Kashit Upasana Vrajavatu Varkene Ye Kalpita Srimad Bhagavatam Pramana Mavalam Prema Pumarto Mahan. Prema, the Krishna Prema. That's what is Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's teaching us, and that's what we are all aiming for. For that, we have to study Bhagavatam step by step. Now, we have to know who Krishna is. Okay, more about Krishna. There are 7 attributes of the absolute truth. Bhagavatam starts with that, the invocation, the mantra, with like a Gayatri, that is Param Dhimahi, it is used. So let's see the 7 attributes of the absolute truth. Okay, I won't be going in detail because, yes, you know, it's a fast track. It has to go fast. It's not a local where we stop everywhere. So we'll just try to understand the meaning of the first verse. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya Janmadyasya Yatonvayat Itaratashartesha Vidyaswarat Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikavaye Mukhyandi Yat Suraya Tejo Varimritam Yata Vinimayo Yatra Sargo Vrisha Damna Svena Sada Nirastatuhagam Satyam Param Dhimahi. Okay, so Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva, it's representing the absolute truth Krishna. Janmadyasya yato. Where else have you heard this word? Janmadyasya. Type in the chat. I won't see where or not. Nobody is sleeping in the class. Chat. Put it to the host. Chat to the host. Yes, Jen. Where else you've heard? It's to the host and co-host now. You can just type it to the co-host now. Janmadyasya. Where else you've heard it? No, type Mataji. Madhume Mataji. Type. I want you to type. Fast.
Chat is disabled, Mataji.
Type.
Chat is disabled.
Now, when I say type, what? Chat is disabled?
Yes.
Yeah.
We've not disabled it. Just one second.
It's for the host and co-host. I've just set it to the host and co-host.
No, the host has disabled group chat. It's coming up.
Oh, okay. So for now, time being, yes, Mataji, who knows the answer? Janmadyasya yada.
First Vedanta Sutra, Mataji.
It's not the first. First is Adato Brahma Jityasa. Yes, Chitra Subramanya Mataji. Okay, it is a Vedanta Sutra. Now, it is a Vedanta Sutra. First Vedanta Sutra is Adato Brahma Jityasa, and Janmadyasya yada is also a Vedanta Sutra. Basically, Srimad Bhagavatam is the explanation or commentary to the Vedanta Sutra. Commentary. Because when you just hear Janmadyasya, will you understand anything? No, I can't understand anything unless you're a Sanskrit scholar. So it has a lot of meaning. Now, Bhagavatam is just the explanation of this Vedanta Sutra. So, Janmadyasya yato, that's the first definition of the absolute truth, the first features or characteristics of the absolute truth. 7 characteristics are mentioned here in this sloka. The first one is Janmadyasya yata. That means Krishna is the cause of all cause. Which is the sloka which says Krishna is the cause of all cause? Starting. Yes, Prananandini Mataji.
Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Nadir Adir
See, Prananandini Mataji is only one person, so she should only be chanting it. If we force mute everyone, it will become like level 1, level 2. No, we don't want that to happen. So let's follow the etiquette, okay? Because I'm not able to hear what you all say. Yes. So, Ishvara Parama Krishna Sachidananda Vigraha Anaviradir Govinda Sarva Karana Karana. Okay. Yes. Namo Namaste Akhila Karanaya Nishkaranaya Albhuta Karanaya. Who chanted this verse? Namo Namaste Akhila Karanaya. Sumangala Mataji.
Gajendra Mataji.
Is there anyone who's not able to understand English? Like when I say you should raise your digital hand and I call out the name of the person for answer, please follow it. Okay. I know you're all excited and enthusiastic to answer, but then let's follow the protocol. So yes, Jendra said, Namo Namaste Akhila Karana. Krishna is the cause of everything. Okay, Akhila Karanaya. Nishkarana. Krishna himself doesn't have a cause. Means Krishna appears in his own sweet will. He doesn't have a cause for creation of Krishna. Krishna is not created. Okay, he creates, but he is the supreme personality of Godhead, or Govinda Madi Purusha. So Namo Namaste Akhila Karana Nishkaranaya Albhuta Karanaya. Krishna, you are the cause of all cause, but you yourself have no cause. This itself is a wonderful cause. Okay, Namo Namaste Akhila Karana Nishkaranaya Albhuta Karanaya. So it's very beautifully Gajendra sings that Krishna is the cause of all cause. He is the cause of creation, he maintains and he destroys, which is the analogy. Fast. Which is the analogy, creation, maintaining and destroying. Where are my Bhakti Shastri students? Bhakti Vaibhavs. Yes, I want others to answer. The same person is answering every time. I want others to answer. Yes, Geeta, Rukmini Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Spider, ma'am. Mataji.
Very nice. Spider, what does the spider do?
It creates the web and it
Yes.
leaves there and
Maintains
it
it?
destroys us,
Yes.
maintains.
With what it creates?
It with its own saliva.
Saliva, very nice. So like a spider creates the cobweb with its own saliva, maintains it and destroys it. It says it just, when you see a cobweb intact, that means there is a spider maintaining that cobweb. And if the cobweb is loose and we have to clean it up, no, it becomes it's like a mess. That is when it destroyed. So that spider itself creates it, maintains it and destroys it. Similarly, Krishna creates, maintains and destroys in different platform. But then if there is a building already there, that means there was a constructor or an engineer before the building of of that particular building. Similarly, the creation is here, this world is there, but that means Krishna was there before creation. Okay, that means everything has come from him. Okay, Sarva Karana Karana. That's why we have Karanadokshai Vishnu, or the cause. He is the one who is actually doing the creation. So Janma Tyasya, you understood? Janma means the creation. So Krishna creates, maintains and destroys. Anvayat itaratas chartesh apitnyaswara means directly and indirectly he is conscious of all the manifestation. Okay, directly and indirectly. What do you mean by that? So we have these are the 7 attributes of the absolute truth. You can see my slides. Okay, Janmadya Sayeda. We have explained that creation, maintains, and destroy. Now, Abhijna is the knower of all objects completely, directly, and indirectly. What do you mean by directly and indirectly? Yes, Sumangala Mataji.
He gets it done through other people like Rudra.
Agents. Yes.
I mean,
who are the
demigods,
agents
like
of the Lord?
the demigods, Mataji.
The demigods. And then that is indirectly. Directly, Shubhamai Mataji, directly means?
Directly, he himself does it.
He himself does it. What is the analogy Prabhupada mentions in the purport? Analogy. Yes. Jyoti Mataji, Hare Krishna. I want new devotees to answer. Jyoti Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. There are 2 analogies in it. One is the chief engineer.
Very good.
He knows the structure of the construction, but he directly also and indirectly, but he is not involved in constructing the bridge himself.
Yes.
And the another is the chemist one. It can manufacture water. Chemist can make water in the lab, but hydrogen and oxygen which is being supplied is by through the Lord only.
Yes. So the chief engineer, he knows everything directly in the sense, if anything has to be sanctioned, he's the one who signs it. So he knows it directly. Now, through the superintendents or whatever, those who are below him, they take decision, or through them also, they also report back to the chief engineer. So he knows everything what is happening directly as well as indirectly. So apitnya. Anvayat itaratas charteshu apitnya means directly and indirectly he is conscious of everything. So Krishna has so many agents. They are called the demigods. Now, recently today there was a devotee in the temple. A devotee means he's not taken shelter or diksha and all, but just comes and aspires. and they have going to Shabrimala today. Okay, nothing offense, but then you have come to water the root of the tree. Now, why are you watering the flowers and fruits? That means what? You don't have faith in Krishna. Your faith is disturbed. You think Krishna cannot fulfill all of your desires. Akama sarva kamo va moksha kama utariti tivrena bhakti yogena yujete purusham param. Whom? Akama, you don't have any desires. Sarva kama, you have a lot of desires. Moksha kama, if your desire is moksha, what should we do? Tivrena bhakti yogena yajete purusham param, to Krishna. But then this is where our faith is sacred. So we know Krishna knows everything directly, indirectly. Demigods give us material things, no, which is temporary. Finally, it was sanctioned by Krishna. So why don't you go directly to Krishna? You have reached International Society of Krishna Consciousness. You are here. Prabhupada has given us everything through the books, but our faith is not strong enough, or we want plan B, C, D. No, because we think Krishna cannot yoga kshema mahamyam, but we don't have much faith in that. But how you approach Krishna, Krishna reciprocate the same way. Swarat. The third attribute is Swarat. He's completely independent. Completely. Okay, in the sense Krishna don't have to depend on anybody, but Krishna depends on Yashoda Maya for food, milk, to sleep, to tell a story. What is that then? Raise hands. If you say Krishna is independent, but then you say this, Madhura Manasi Mataji, you all have so beautiful names, Diksha name, very nice.
Hare Krishna Mataji, that is to return back the Vatsalya Bhava.
Yes. So it's for the pastime purpose, for the Vatsalya Rasa. Krishna is not the absolute personality of God at Janma, they say that in Vrindavan. In Vraja, Krishna is that small cowherd boy, or very, very cute darling of Vrindavan. So there is no Aishwarya Bhava at all. It's Shuddha Vatsalya Ras. So Krishna likes to be subordinate to his devotees. That doesn't mean Krishna is dependent on that person. That's for the pastime purpose, just to have a sweet rasa, exchange of rasa with a pure devotee. But Swarat actually means he's completely independent, means Krishna, the other demigods have to depend on Krishna. Krishna don't have to do it. He's Swarat. He's fully independent in that way. Tene Brahma Hridaya Adikave. He revealed the Vedas to Brahma within his mind. When did this happen? In short, when did this happen?
During the birth of Brahma.
Subramanya Mataji. Chitra Subramanya Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. When Brahma came from that stem of the lotus, and then he saw everywhere it was so dark, he again went back. So he heard that word tapa, 2 letters.
Tapa.
Hare Krishna.
Then
after that, he went back inside, but he understood. Being Brahma, he understood what is the meaning of the tapa. He did 1,000 years austerity. During that time, Krishna, into his heart, he gave this Vedas.
So that means what? Brahma is the most pious living entity in this whole material creation, the topmost. He himself had to do 1,000 years of tapasya to get Krishna. What, as we came to Krishna consciousness this life, and we want to go back in this life, become pure devotees in this life, we are not ready for austerity or anything. No, that's not the way. No, it works. So purification will happen. Anartha nivritti has to happen. So Krishna will reveal, which is that sloka which says, as you progress in Krishna consciousness, Krishna will give the intelligence to go back to him. Yes, fast. Deeptimati Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dandavat Pranam. Mataji, Shruvatam Swakatah Krishna Punya.
No. That is Ritendra Sabadani. This Krishna gives, yes, Pravina Mataji.
Sorry, Mataji.
Krishna gives the intelligence.
Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam buddhi yogam dadami. That one.
Dadami buddhi yogam tam.
Tesham satata yuktanam bhajatam priti purvakam dadami buddhi yogam tam.
That
one, Mataji, last line.
Yes. So Tesham Sada 10.10, right? The Chatur Sloki. So there Krishna says he gives the intelligence. So Brahma got the intelligence from within, because Krishna is Sarvasya Chaham Hridi Sannivishtam. Ishvara Sarva Bhutanam Hridesha Arjuna. Krishna is within the heart. So definitely Krishna inspires Brahma within the heart. Tene Brahma Hridyadikave. Mukhyandi Yat Sure. It's very difficult to understand even for the learned. Even demigods are not able to understand Krishna. What are the examples where demigods could not understand Krishna? The demigods could not understand Krishna. Radhika Mataji, Vrindavaneshwari.
Brahma Vimohan Leela, they
Brahma
could not
Vimohan Leela.
understand.
Lakshmi Nandit
Govardhan
Mataji, another
Leela.
example. Any other demigod? Lakshmi Mataji. Okay. Shubhamai Mataji. Any other example where
Hare Krishna Mataji. Lord Indra.
Indra, right?
Indra.
So they themselves could not understand Krishna. Krishna himself could not understand it. So he had to come as Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So Muhyindiyat Surya means it's very difficult to understand. Even we cannot understand what Vaishnavas do. Vaishnavera Kriya Mudra. We can't understand what Vaishnavas, how they do, they behave. Forget about the Supreme Lord. So it's very difficult to understand even for the learned how Krishna does this or the glories of Krishna. So Muhyindiyat Surya means even great sages and demigods are placed into illusion. Okay, as one is bewildered by the illusionary representation of water seen in fire, land seen on water. So like that, they are bewildered. Maya Javiniga Chenna Macha Dokshama Malakshase Mudrisha Nato Daro Yada. So write in the chat who said this prayers. Chat. So Nato Dara, like how a dancer dances. Krishna is very difficult to understand. Okay, like there is a great actor behind that particular character. We can't understand how that character is come. So Maya Javinigatyanam, right? So it's because of the Maya that is covering. That means Kunti Marani, very good. So Kunti Marani says, Maya Javinigatyanam Matnyadoksham. Alakshisi Mudadrisha Nato Natya. Krishna is very, very difficult to understand because Naham Prakasha Sarvasya Yoga Maya Samabrita. Yoga Maya covers. That's why Brahma got bewildered. How this small kid can be the Supreme Lord? Or Indra is like, who is he to say that don't worship Indra and go to worship Govardhan? So they themselves forget about us. No, they are devotees, the demigods, and they are got put into illusion because of Krishna's Yoga Maya. So, but pure devotees will not be put into illusion. Pure devotees can understand Krishna. Vinimayo yatratra sargom risha. So we think only because of him, the material universe, even temporary, is manifested by the reaction of the three modes appear factual. Or we think, what does the Mayavadi say about this material world? What does Mayavadi say about this material world?
This is Mithya.
So the same devotees are raising the digital hand. Same devotees. Kanjana Mataji. Kanjana Mala Mataji.
Jagan Mithya.
Brahma Satyam, Jagan Mithya. So it is said the Jagat is Mithya. That means, is there anyone who don't know how to raise the digital hand? Please let me know that. Go to reactions, no more option. There is a option for raising your hand. So Brahma Satya, Jagan Mithya. They say Brahman is Satyam because they like to merge into the Brahman. But then Jagat is Mithya. How can Jagat be Mithya? Because Krishna created this material world and Krishna himself is the supreme truth. Okay, he is Param Brahma Param Dhama Pavitram Paramam Bhavan Purusham Shashudam Divyam Adi Devam Ajavivu. He is the Supreme Lord. He is Satyam. So how can he be fake? So because of him, even though this material world is temporary, it looks real. Okay, because of the interaction of the three modes, it appear factual because of Krishna. Damne Svena Sada Nirastakugam Satyam Param Divavi. Okay, now these first three verses will take a little time, might be the first two verses. Less rest, we can just go through it. So now eternally he is existing in his transcendental abode, which is that verse in Brahma Samhita which says Krishna eternally rests in his abode. Yes, Mataji, Pralanindi Mataji. Goloka eva nivashyati akilatma bhuta. So Goloka eva nivashyati. Krishna resides in his eternal abode. When Krishna is in abode, it doesn't mean Krishna is not in our heart as Paramatma. It doesn't mean Krishna is not in Vaikuntha. He is there everywhere. Andandarastha paramanu chiyandarastham Govinda Madi Purusham tamaham bhajami. He is even in the atom. That's the vibhuti, or that's the achintya shakti of the Lord, the inconceivable potency of the Lord where he is. And Satyam Param Dhimahi, he is meditating on the absolute truth. So why is the Dhimahi word used? It's mentioned in the purport by Srila Prabhupada. Why is Dhimahi used in this verse? Prema Priya Jai Shri Mataji, Hare Krishna.
It refers to Gayatri Mantra.
Yes, it's referred to Gayatri Mantra, but it's there is a purpose for using it. The same devotees are raising the hand. Lakshmi Mataji? I'm not able to hear you.
Yeah, Mataji, it is told that it in Matsya Purana, it is the oldest Purana, and it is told there in the Gayatri Mantram, Bhagavatam, that there are many narrations for the instructions.
Okay,
So,
Uttama
the
Mataji,
history of-
what is the reason Prabhupada gives?
So pure, I think, like a Brahmin, this quality he should have.
Okay, Adbhuta Gopal Das Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, it is to establish the fact that Krishna is the Supreme Lord.
Okay, to establish the fact, and the Bhagavatam is inviting us for the spiritual enlightenment or the spiritual journey. It's where, because once you receive the Gayatri mantra, it is said that that's the when you're actually the second initiation, Dvija, you really get into the initiation or into the spiritual life. So there, yes, as Prabhu said, to establish and the fact that he's saying he's the absolute truth. So there are 7 attributes to the Supreme Personality of Godhead Sri Krishna mentioned in the first verse of first canto, first chapter of Srimad Bhagavatam, that Krishna is the cause of everything. He is the knower of all objects, directly, indirectly. He's fully cognizant. He's completely independent. He's Swarat, and he revealed the knowledge, the Vedas, to Brahma within the mind, and it's where he can put us into illusion. Even the demigods are put into illusion, and the material world, even though temporary, looks real because of Krishna's Krishna, and he reside in his eternal abode, and also from there, which is free from illusion, and that the Satyam, that supreme truth, I meditate on. So it is said, no, Ram Satya hai, or Krishna's name, form, quality, pastimes. That's the only absolute truth. That's the only truth. The rest, everything what we see, including our body, is all temporary. But Krishna is Satyam Param Dhimahi, to the highest limit. Okay, the highest, the Supreme Lord who existed all time and space. We have to worship or meditate on this particular person. So sorry for the reference, I forgot. Vedanta Sutra 1.1.1 is Adato Brahma Jigyasa. That's the first this thing, Vedanta Sutra. Next will be Janmadesya Yedo. Even that is a Vedanta Sutra. So we are this Vedanta Sutra Janmadesya Yedo. 1.1.2 is Janmadesya Yeda. The first is Adato Brahma Jigyasa, second is Janmadesya Yeda. So the supreme power of the Lord is mentioned in this particular verse. Okay, and we'll skip this part because I want to go to the next one. So here, you understood any doubts in the first sloka? First verse, any doubts? Yeah, we need Brahmanical qualification to understand the Lord. Yes, that's why all these, when you are initiated, you're following the 4 regulative principles, you are chanting the holy name, and you're doing everything except that you didn't get a Gayatri mantra. That's it. But then this is very important to understand the Supreme Lord, because we are chanting Shuddha Sattvan Gunana. The holy name of the Lord is from Goloka. Goloka. What is that sloka? Golokera Premadan Harinam Sankirtan. So it has come from Goloka. Okay, so that means the holy name is Shuddha Sattvam. Nama Chintamani Krishna Chaitanya Rasa Vigraham Purna Shuddham Nitya Muktam Abhinatvam Nama Namina Purna Shuddha and Nitya Muktam. And it's the absolute truth. Okay, and so since we chant Krishna's holy name, or we associate with Krishna's devotee, Bhagavatam, which is literally incarnation of Krishna, we also should get purified. So now for that, Gayatri mantra is very, very important for purification. So here in the first sloka, the 7 attributes of the absolute truth is mentioned. Okay. So we'll go to the second one. So you can stop me when you have doubts. So glories of Srimad Bhagavatam, we can't finish. It says Ananta Shesh with his 1,000 mouths, and each tongue bifurcates now for a snake. So 2,000 tongues started glorifying Krishna from time immemorial, and even now we have not finished glorifying Krishna. What us with conditioned soul with one tongue can glorify Krishna? Krishna means what? Krishna, his associates, his devotees, his Bhagavatam, everything comes. That is Krishna. So glories of Srimad Bhagavatam is mentioned in the second verse. And Prabhupada, just read him. If you study Srimad Bhagavatam perfectly, okay, and it means all education is complete. You don't require any other book to read. You get from Srimad Bhagavatam all material, spiritual knowledge, and at the end, Krishna. That is the profit. That's why Srila Prabhupada just took Bhagavatam when he went to America. Nothing else. No other books. Why? Because that's enough. That's enough. It as in Gita Mahatmya it said, Eko Shastram Devagi Putra Geetam. Like that, Eko Shastram Devagi Bhagavatam also is same. Gita, Bhagavad Gita is just undergraduate, postgraduate study. So here all the education is complete, means we don't have to know anything beyond that. So the second sloka of Srimad Bhagavatam talks about dharma. Dharma prochita kaitapotra paramo nirmatsaranam satam. Nityam vastavamatra vastu shivatam tapatrayonmolanam. Srimad Bhagavate Mahamuni krite kim va parairishvare. Satyo hriti avarudya atra krititi shushushu vittachana. Okay, so Bhagavatam is Mahamuni krite kim va paraish. What is the use of any other literature? Like just imagine you want to cross the ocean and there are so many boats, but you just have to take one boat, no? Whichever the speed boat is. You don't have to row and all. You can take a speed boat and go. So similarly, you to go to one destination, that is the supreme abode of the Lord. You have Bhagavatam. That's enough actually. One literature is enough. Okay, Srimad Bhagavatam. Glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. So the first verse refers to the what aspect of the Lord? Our what of the Lord? The Sambandha, very nice. So first is the Sambandha of our, that means what is my relationship with Krishna? Krishna Sambandhi. The second verse includes the Avideya, the process. Okay, Bhakti Avideya. And the third sloka, Nikama Kalpatarur, is the Prayojana, Prema Prayojana. So Krishna Sambandha, that's the first verse, Janmadi Seva. Bhakti Avideya, the process of how to re-establish the lost relationship with Krishna. This Avideya is this, the second verse, Avideya, Dharma Prochita. And the third, Krishna, Prema Prayojana, that's to get the love of Godhead, that is the goal. Okay. So in this verse, Dharma Prochita Kaitava, here it is said, completely rejects materially motivated religion. That means Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. As you said, no, these are the three things which we have to reject. Means you don't have to get these four things. Prema Bhakti is beyond these. Okay, this might be the initially even I was thinking moksha is the ultimate goal. But then we come to know there's something beyond moksha. Mukti Mugaladanjalim Swayam Sevaya Rasmin. Who said this? Mukti Mugaladanjali Swayam Sevaya Rasmin.
Bilva Mangala Thakur.
So there is Villamangalam Thakur who said that Mukti Devi herself with folded hands is standing on my doorstep. So he completely reject moksha also then. Swarga apavarga narigeshu api tulyartha darshanarayana parasar vena kudashana bibidi tulya. Swarga apavarga narigeshu api tulyartha darshinaha. Who said this verse? That all the devotees of Krishna, they doesn't care about swarga apavarga narigeshu. Means heaven, hell or liberation. Api tulyartha darshina. They see everything equal. Shiva Kumar Prabhu. Yes, Prabhu. You can unmute.
Lord Shiva.
Huh?
Lord Shiva.
Lord Shiva said to Mother Parvati about whom?
About Vrutasura Mataji.
Very nice. Chitraketu Maharaj, that was before, and then he got cursed and became Vrutrasun. So about Chitraketu Maharaj, this verse has been said that how a devotee doesn't even care for moksha. So Dharma Prochita Kaitava means the Kaitava Dharma. What do you mean by Kaitava Dharma? Kaitava. What does that mean? Kaitava.
Cheating religion.
Yeah, cheating religion. That means that religion which help us to get dharma, artha, kama, moksha. That's not what we want actually. Money or sense gratification or liberation. No. Now that completely Bhagavatam rejects these. And paramo, the profound highest truth. What is that highest truth? Paramo, the highest truth. Nirmatsaranam sadam. This is basically for those who are non-envious or devotees who are fully pure in heart or paramahamsas. Actually, Bhagavatam is a postgraduate study for the paramahamsas also. Even Paramahamsas, liberated souls like Shukadeva Goswami, Vyasdev, Narad Muni, Lord Shiva, they also get attracted to Srimad Bhagavatam. So just understand the glories of Srimad Bhagavatam. Nirmatsaram. Okay, this is one of the qualification. Who had that? Krishna said, no, you have this qualification. Who had this qualification? Arjuna. So that's why Bhagavad Gita was said. Okay, so here Arjuna also had this qualification of non-enviousness. Now here that's the required for hearing Srimad Bhagavatam, understanding Srimad Bhagavatam, who are fully pure in heart. Okay, nirmatsaram, devotees who are pure in heart, are non-envious. And vastava matra vastu shivatam, it distinguishes the highest reality from illusion. And shivatam, it's for the welfare of all. Now, when you'll see in the next session about the 6 questions by the sages of Naimisharanya, when so the Goswami heard that, he said, it's loka mangalam. These questions are for the welfare of everyone. When Arjuna asked the question, that was also for everyone, for the welfare of everyone. So it is vastavam vastu, in the sense it distinguishes higher reality from illusion. Tapatriyun molanam. This Bhagavatam actually uproots the threefold miseries. How does that happen? I was thinking this for a long time. How does chanting the holy name or reading Srimad Bhagavatam uproot the threefold miseries? Threefold miseries are always there, no? Adhyatmik, Adi Baudik, Adi Devik, Kleshas are always disturbing us. But how is that after reading Bhagavatam or chanting the holy name, you come out of the threefold miseries? Can I have raised hands? Somebody new who have not answered, because I want everyone to be active in the class. All of them have answered. Yes, Prema Priya Mataji.
We are able to deal with them, Mataji. He gives us the Shakti to deal with them.
Deal with it. How is that Shakti got? Deepti Mataji. What realization comes?
Yes,
Rupa Mataji.
Mataji, actually, I was.
I'll just give chance to Rupa Mataji. She
Yes,
never answered.
Yes, please, Mataji.
Sorry. Rupa Mataji. You can unmute.
It purifies the heart.
Purifies the heart. What realization? Sada Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna. All
Hare
scholars
Krishna,
are here.
Mataji.
Where are we sitting? Yes, Prabhu.
Mataji, whatever little I understood by studying the scriptures, we rise above our bodily conditioning and then
Very
we
nice.
realize
Yes.
that we are the
Yes,
spirit
perfect.
soul, not this body.
Yeah. So we rise above the bodily concept, in the sense we understand that we are not this body, we are spirit soul. And how does the threefold miseries affect us then? No, see, when you think you are the body, yes, yasma buddhi kunapetru dhatuke, when you think that, oh, this body is made up of bile, mucus and blood, or it's made up of all this is mine, or aham mameti, when we think, then adhyatmik, adi baudik, adi devi kleshas affect us. Like there was an earthquake and there was a big saptah going on, and all the devotees ran outside the building because there's an earthquake. But the acharya who was reciting Bhagavatam, he sat there because he's beyond the concept of body, because he was running inside, or he was meditating on the Lord himself, and the others were running outside because Adidaivic kleshas affecting their body. They think that, oh, I'll die. But Rake Krishna Mareke, Mare Krishna Rakeke. The devotee understand or have strong faith that Krishna is the one who's going to take care of him. And when you read the scriptures or chant the holy name, you rise above the bodily platform. Okay, because we are not chanting Shuddhanam, we are in Nama Parad, we are still in bodily concept. We agree, all of us. No, I'm not talking as a great scholar here. We all are in bodily concept. Still, there is attachment, affection, all that. But then pure devotees, they are above the bodily concept. Above iharyasye harirdasye karmana manasa gira nikileshapi avasteshu jivan muktasa uchyate, is they're already liberated. So for them, the threefold miseries will not affect. Chanda Yadav.
Hare Krishna Mataji. I want to add to this one, what I have read it. Like once Ramana Maharishi, he was suffering from pain. So it is asked that why you are not bothered with the pain. So he said, the pain is in the body, not to my soul. So that is what with the three miseries in the spiritual journey, we can detach ourselves from this materialistic each and every thing, and we will be totally detached. So
see, we have the living example in front of us, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Guru Maharaj. See, no offense, I'm glorifying my Guru Maharaj because I know more about him. Just imagine, no, He is not at all in the bodily concept, bodily platform. Prabhupada, when he towards the end, he was just having some juice and maintaining the body and soul. But then his consciousness, just imagine at the time of death, translating Srimad Bhagavatam, just imagine the consciousness. No? So they are not, they are liberated souls, like a dry coconut inside. They are not attached to the body, even though in the material body, they are liberated. So for them, the threefold miseries will not affect at all. As Mataji said, the pain is for the body. It doesn't, you've seen Guru Maharaj is so blissful all the time. He's very blissful. If we had that body, I get a headache, I get a fever, my whole sadhana is upside down. And like, what will I, and I was like, what will I do at the time of death? You know, this is like a small headache and the fever is gone. That's how we are. But then how pure devotees are. So Mangala Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, I just wanted to add this, Mataji. We are forgetful of Krishna, and that is why we were suffering here, Mataji. As soon as we come to Krishna consciousness, our re-establishment of our relationship has happened, Mataji.
Yes.
And also the Nama and Abhinatvam Nama Namine. As soon as we chant, Krishna is not different from his name.
Krishna is with us.
Krishna Chaitanya Rasa.
Yes. Krishna Bulia, Jeev Bhogavanja Kare, Pashatiya Maya Tare, Chapatiya Tare. So the moment we forget Krishna and Bhogavanja Kare, we do our sense gratification, then Pashatiya Maya is waiting, she'll just trap us. Then once I heard one great Vaishnava saying, just give small gap to Maya, she'll capture us. And so what should we do? Keep ourselves busy with sadhana and seva and sadhu sangha and all that, no? So that Maya doesn't have a gap to enter. So yes, so tavatri unmolanam. So we the threefold miseries are uprooted in the sense we rise above the bodily platform and go to the transcendental platform of Brahma Bhuta Prasannatma stage. Mahamuni Krite, it was compiled by Srila Vyasadeva in his maturity. What do you mean by maturity? Raise hands, raise hands. I want new devotees. It's the same devotees raising the hands. I want new devotees who have not answered till now. Yes? No, it's the same devotees. Please don't raise your hand, the same devotees. Okay. Shashi Kumar Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Vyasadeva Prabhuji, this is the Amala Purana. Last he writes it after the full maturity of he wrote so many Vedas and everything, but he was not happy.
Why he was not happy?
Because as Narada Maharshi said, you are not glorified Krishna. That's why you are not happy. So
Yayatma suprasitati, which is that sloka. Yayatma suprasitati. 1.2.6.
Parodharma yatra bhaktir adokshje ahaituki apratihata yayatma suprasid.
So Savai Pumsa Parodharma Yado Bhaktir Atokshaje. So this bhakti is to the Supreme Lord, and that makes us happy. So Vyasadeva in his maturity, in the sense, when he was writing all the scriptures, he reached to the stage where he have written everything, but still there was something lacking, and Narad Muni had to come and fulfill it. And there, in the maturity stage, he has come to the maturity of understanding that Krishna is the Supreme Lord, or Krishna's pastimes have not been explained. So it's complied by the great Vyasadeva, and this it is enough to sufficient to itself in God realization. This one Purana is enough. Okay, and so here it is said Mahamuni Krite, the Vyasadeva. And what is the need of other scriptures? Kimva Parerishware. There's no need of any other scriptures except Srimad Bhagavatam is enough. And Ishwaro Sadhya Hridi Avarudya Atra Kritipi. So the Supreme Lord is established in our heart once when we attentively and submissively hear Bhagavatam. Submissively, not in a challenging spirit. Oh, I already know this. And what is this person going to speak more? I already know these slokas. Now that attitude I can see in some of you here, because you're all might be more advanced in Krishna consciousness, taking more classes. That's there. See, I was forced to come here. Actually, I was not so to be a part of, because I'm already having classes all the days. But then Nyamanishna Prabhu said that all the teachers, one day, one teacher, so that the realization comes from different angles for you. And it's not a hectic for one teacher to handle. So you have multiple teachers, 10 of us taking. So here, submissive. not like, oh, I know better than this devotee. I heard so much about this devotee, like a challenging spirit. Prabhupada mentions in the purport also that we should not be in a challenging spirit, then we will not understand Srimad Bhagavatam. It should be submissive. Tadvidi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. So we are not big gurus. We are following what our spiritual masters and Shiksha gurus have told us. Prabhupada said we just have to omit it. We are just taking from Prabhupada's purport. So attentively and submissively, like how Dundugari heard from Gokarna. I'm not telling the story where he got delivered on the 7th day. So attentively and submissively, how Parikshit Maharaj heard Srimad Bhagavatam and he left the body before the Taksha could bite him. So, so that is called attentive listening, Srimad Bhagavatam. Okay. So here, this is just a flow chart just to know that re-establish our relationship with Krishna. There is a Sambandha is the second sloka, and purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam is also explained the absolute truth, and relationship is broken. Re-establish, the word is used, means it was already there. We have to re-establish, research. Means already it's there. You have to redo the search like that. So Supreme Personality Godhead, we have understood how he rejects Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha, and purpose of Srimad Bhagavatam is to re-establish. See, when we read Bhagavatam, there's a lot of pastimes. Some people say it's stories. It's not just stories, it's pastimes of the Lord. And why Krishna have done these pastimes? So as to attract the fallen conditioned souls to the mode of goodness, or to reclaim the fallen conditioned souls. So this is why Bhagavatam is very, very important in our life. Okay, for a Yad Vaishnavana Priyam, for a Vaishnavas, Bhagavatam is very, very dear. So make sure every day you read Srimad Bhagavatam, because just attending fast track, I saw a message in the group saying that, oh, it's so nice to just listen to Bhagavatam, not write exam. That's not fast track is for. Fast track is for really sincere and serious students who missed so many classes and who likes to be preachers. And we need to have a strong Bhagavatam basis to preach. There'll be challenging questions from outside, and you need to actually get convinced of the philosophy. So Bhagavatam is very, very important. Okay, so here in this verse, we saw the absolute truth and how it rejects the other religious things. Okay, Shushrushibi Takshana. When, how many times should we read Srimad Bhagavatam? How many times should we read?
As many times as we can.
As many times?
Yeah.
Sada seva sada sevya Srimad Bhagavati kada yasya shravana matrena hari chittam samashraye. Who said that?
Narada Muni.
Who?
Narada Muni said.
Narada Muni. So Narada Muni said sada sevya Srimad Bhagavati kada. How many times? Sada sevya. Here again and again. Read again and again. It's not there is a limit for it. No. Again and again and again, okay, till the last breath leaves the body. So again and again and again and again. Yasya shravana matena, just by listening, attentively listening, Hari Chittam Samashre, Krishna will come and sit in your heart. Krishna loves listening to Bhagavatam. Okay, there's a story, in Kerala, there was a Kottayur temple where Pundanam used to read Bhagavatam daily. And every day he goes to recite. The bookmark will be on the page where Rukmini teaches, Krishna teaching Rukmini. And every day he comes, it's the same chapter. Like, I finished this chapter. Might be some temple authority kept the bookmark in front. And then he goes and read the same chapter again, same chapter. And that temple is famous because it opens once in a year. And there's a lot of rush when I go. Before coming to Krishna consciousness, we went there. Might be that's why Lord Shiva's mercy, we came to Krishna consciousness. He is Vaishnava and Yadashambho. And so he forgot to take his Bhagavatam. And he went back to the temple. Temple was closed. And 1 year later only it opens. So Pundanam, who wrote Jnanapana, which is sung in Guruvayur temple in Kerala, when the Lord is woken up at 3 a.m. in the morning, like a Mangalarti song, this song is sung. So he's such a great devotee. And he could hear Bhagavatam getting recited inside the temple. And he saw through the keyhole Lord Shiva reciting Srimad Bhagavatam to Mother Parvati, the same chapter where Krishna reciting Bhagavatam to Rukmini. Teasing Rukmini. And then after reciting, Lord Shiva asked, how was my Bhagavat chanting? And Mata Parvati said, it's okay, but not as good as Pundanam. And Lord Shiva said, yes, that's why I come and change the bookmark every day to the previous chapter, so as to I want to hear it from the lips of a pure devotee, like how it comes from the lips of Shukadeva Goswami. No? Nikamakalpaturur Galitam Phalam Shuka Mukat Amrita Drava Samhitam. Shukamugat, since it came from Shukadev Goswami's lips, it became more sweeter. So it came from the lip of Pundanam, it became more sweeter. So it's very important to understand Srimad Bhagavatam have to be heard from the lip of a pure devotee, like Srila Prabhupada is here to give us Bhagavatam. So this is the prayojana. What is the prayojana? Of knowing Krishna as the Supreme Lord, establishing the Sambandha through Avideya, the process. The prayojana is Krishna Prema prayojana. We can relish Srimad Bhagavatam in that way, like a fruit. So that's the third verse. Third verse says, Nigama kalpatarur galidam phalam shuka mukadamrita drava samyutam pipata bhagavatam rasamalayam muhur aho rasikabu vibhavuka. Nigama kalpatarur galidam phalam. Okay, so it is the ripened fruit of all the Vedic literatures. It is the mature fruit. It doesn't have a seed inside or a peel outside. That means nothing is a spotless Puran. Nothing is wrong in that or pasting. No, it's not like that. Some people know they skip the chapter 1 of Bhagavad Gita, go to chapter 2. Because chapter 1 is no philosophy. It starts with Dehi knows Vinyada Dehi. So second chapter. No, it's also, might be Krishna. Arjuna said the first chapter, Krishna was listening. But still, it was very it is glorious because it is a part of the Bhagavad Gita Upanishad. So here, Shuka Mukhat Amrita Drava Samvedam, it came from the lips of a pure devotee, Shukadeva Goswami. As you all know the story how Shuka, the parrot, got cursed in Padma Puran says, and then flight and came and to the mouth of Vyasadev's wife. And then how he 16 years was inside the womb to hear Bhagavatam. See, very amazing, no? Prahlad Maharaj was also in his mother's womb for a long time to hear Bhagavatam from Narad Muni. So they all likes to relish Srimad Bhagavatam. And it's a mature fruit of a desired tree. You need to hear it through the parampara. You can't just throw a stone and get the most mature fruit. It will get destroyed. So it should come through parampara and it become more tasteful because it was relished. It is the nectarian juice coming from the lips of Shukadeva Goswami, who is actually the pure devotee of Radharani. Sri Shuka Uvaja, it is said. And it is relishable, including for liberated souls. Now, just now I saw the example of the story where Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati, that's why, most of the time I've seen Bhagavad Sapta happens in Lord Shiva's temple. Why? Because Lord Shiva likes to hear it more about, because Nimnaganam yada Ganga Devanam Achyuto yada Purana, what is it? Vaishnavanam yata Shambho. So Vaishnavanam yata Shambho, he is the purest devotee. And here he likes to hear. So what about us? So first para glorifies Srimad Bhagavatam. How should we respect and receive it? And it's a desire fulfilling tree. That means a spiritual desire. There's different rasas to exchange with the Lord. Because we can exchange all the rasas with the Lord is called as, the name of Krishna is, raise hand. There are different rasas, no? Shanta, Dasya, Sakya, Valsalya. Different rasas. Sita Kunta Devi Dasi Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji. Akhila Rasamrita Murti Mataji.
Very nice. Akhila Rasamrita Murti, Rupa Goswami says, he is Akhila Rasamrita. All the rasas, not only primary, secondary rasas, everything could be shared with the Lord. He is Akhila Rasamrita Murti. The qualification of Shukadeva Goswami is also mentioned here, and it's very important to get it in the disciplic succession. And it is a desire tree fulfilling the desire of spiritual realization. And Galitam Phalam is a ripened fruit, which is the cream of Vedic knowledge. It's called the cream because it's the essence. No, when you churn butter, there's the essence, the cream comes. So Vyasadeva, how did he write it? It's in his mature realization. Maturity, the realization comes. And it's a natural commentary on the Vedanta Sutra. It's very difficult to obtain, and it's not different from Krishna. Okay, so it's very important to understand Bhagavatam. And just skipping all this, as you all know, Dharme Krishna Swadama Pagate Dharma Jnanadibhi Saha Kala Nashta Drisham Esham Puranarko Adinoditaha. When Krishna went back to his abode, then what happened? Srimad Bhagavatam is the where Dharma resided. And all of us know in Kali Yuga, we can take shelter of this great Purana. That's why it's very important. And this is the prayojana we can have, that we can relish Bhagavatam or we can relish the holy name. That's what we need, no? To get taste in the holy name, to get taste in the scriptures. Because Bhagavatam is not different from Krishna. Krishna Tulya Bhagavata Vidhu Sarvashraya Prati Shloke Prati Akshare Nana Arthakaya. Each and every word, syllable have various meaning. That's why Prabhupada gave word to word meaning. Did you see? That's very We are very fortunate. It's easy to learn slokas also in that way. So by the way, these 3 slokas had to be memorized, because I'm covering these 3 slokas. I'm just telling those who have not, they are new to fast track. You should know that these 3 slokas have to be memorized. Start now itself. Don't think that, oh, exam will come nearby, that this. We are finding a solution for that. Don't worry. Okay, there's always a solution for all your problems. But thing is, you should be sincere. You should be studying the slokas, okay? The first 3 slokas, it helps you in preaching also. That's why it's very important to know slokas. Prabhupada purposely incorporated sloka exams in Bhakti Shastri, Bhakti Vaibhav, so that when you preach, you heard any Prabhupada's lecture without slokas? No. Prabhupada quotes in and out all the slokas of Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Chaitanya Charitamrita. At least 1 line, 2 lines Prabhupada will quote. Any lecture, 5 minutes, 10 minutes you hear, there will be slokas. Because Prabhupada is establishing the fact, Guru Sadhu Shastra Vakye, Chitte Deko Riya Aikya. Because Shastra is very, very important. So please start studying. Those who have not studied, some of you have already given exams on this, so no problem. So the rasa, the nectarine juice is coming. We should be able to relish it. And that's what Shukadeva Goswami have done it. What is the physics behind it? Why is the fruit bitten by a parrot more sweeter? What is happening? The chemistry or whatever. What is the science behind it? Who knows? Mathura Mansi Mataji?
It sweetens the Hare Krishna Mataji.
Yes.
Because the parrot's mouth has touched the fruit. So
No, the
here,
science. I'm asking the
Sukadeva
science.
Goswami is from.
Yeah, understood. Because it's coming from Chitra Mataji.
Hare Krishna Mataji, that is saliva of the parrot, Mataji, when that enters the food, it increases the sweetness of the fruit.
What is the science? Sarita Mataji. How is the sweetness increased? That's what I want to know. Sarita Mataji.
Mataji, the parrot only bites the fruits which are very sweet. And
that's fine, but it become more sweeter. No, how is that more sweetness happening? Madhumai Krishna Kanta Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Mataji, Hare Krishna was talking in muted form. Shukamani has presented this in his very understandable to everyone and with his vast depth of realization.
Science, it's pure science. How a bird.
I do not know, Mataji.
That's what I want. Radhika Mataji. Radhika Vrindaveshwari.
Mataji, I think there is a layer, I don't know the name, peptide or something, and that layer gets broken when the beak touches the fruit. And
Mohandas Prabhu knows the layer. What is that? As Mataji is talking, there is a layer which enhances the sweetness.
It's a pectin layer.
Yeah, it's the pectin layer. So those who know science, they know. So the science behind how, as you all mentioned, it's correct. Like the bird, there'll be a lot of fruits in the tree, and the fruit which the bird have bitten, we actually throw it away. And but then it is said that's the sweetest. And how is that happening? Okay, it's already sweet, but then it's enhancing the sweetness because there is a natural pectin layer around the fruit. And when you break, there is a break in the pectin layer, it enhances the sweetening process of that fruit. So because the parrot or the bird bites it and there is a break in the pectin layer, the sweetness is enhanced. And that's the science behind it. But then see, here, the sweetness is enhanced from parrot. But why here, Shukadeva Goswami is called a parrot? It's not just because he talks it like a parrot, repeating it. He makes it so relishable for all the classes of people. Like a parrot, no? These children also like it. Elders also like how a parrot speaks. So just imagine, and he's speaking on his own realization. He's presenting with the depth of realization and it's easily digestible format, attractive to all classes of men. So that's why he's compared to a parrot. Yes, Priya Mataji.
Mataji, you're very favorite of Radharani.
Yeah, he's the parrot of Radharani. So Shuka and Shari.
Yeah.
Yeah, and when Chaitanya Mahaprabhu went into the Jharkhand forest, Kaura bole Hari Hari, Shari bole Mukha Mukhe Shuka Shari, Hari Naam Gai. So Shuka and Shari was there. Wherever Radha Krishna's pastime happened, they are always there. And so the Shuka, so that's a special characteristic of Shuka. Ye Chanda Yadav Mataji.
Yes, Mataji. Beyond science, it is the ripened. It is said it is already the ripened fruit that is the most delicious and the sweetest one. Beyond
Yes.
science, it is the simplest thing to express. So
Yes.
that is why it is the most sweetest one.
Yes.
In that,
So
nothing can be added. The sweet, we can't go beyond that. That is the
yeah.
utmost sweet what it is to meant ripened one.
Yes. So that means it is the sweetest, or there's nothing param tishtane with nothing higher than that. Or matta paradanam nani, Krishna says asamurtha. There's no one equal or above Krishna. Like that, Bhagavatam is like that. It's presented in easy, digestible way, attractive to all class of men in disciplic succession. Okay, so one should be anxious to hear. What are the qualifications to receive? A hearer should be anxious to hear. Or not like, oh, fast track class again. No, it's coming. Let us here daily hear Bhagavatam. So the anxious, the utsaha, nishya, dhairya should be there. Patient and submissive hearing with great respect and attention, eagerness, and shushu should be takshanat. As soon as you attentively hear Bhagavatam, Krishna established in our heart, and one can elevate to the Paramahamsa stage by that. Okay, so glorification of Srimad Bhagavatam is said in the third sloka. So you can see the three slokas. The first sloka is basically about the sambandha. What is my relationship with Krishna? Janmadya Sayata, he is the cause of all cause. The second sloka is my avideya. What is my process to re-establish the lost relationship with Krishna? That is my the avideya, the process. Okay, how should we do it? And prayojana, third sloka is the prayojana, the goal which I get. We can relish Srimad Bhagavatam, relish chanting the holy name. So any doubts in these three slokas? Are we done? We go to the 4 to 8 is about setting the scene for the sages. I think the last, it's already 9:15. So in last 15 minutes, I'll take it just to go through these 4 slokas. That is 4 to 8 slokas about setting the scene. Like, where is it actually happening now? Where is the scene set?
Yamuna.
Naimisharanya.
Naimisharanya. So it's at Naimisharanya. The sages of Naimisharanya sitting there and asking questions to Sudha Goswami. So now setting the scene. So that's what the 4th sloka says about setting the scene. Is Kanchan Mataji, anything to add?
Yes, the banks of Ganga.
Yeah, it is said banks of Ganges. It was there. But then Prabhupada also mentions like it cannot be Ganges, it can be Yamuna. Why? Does anyone know the explanation? Why Prabhupada mentioned like that? It may not be Ganges, it may be Yamuna, where Shukadeva Goswami and Parikshit Maharaj met.
Because Ganga does not flow there at present.
Yeah,
there is Yamuna.
so as per the geography, when you see, it's actually near the Yamuna. But then it says that they mix and again they split and they flow. It's all going to the ocean. It's all coming together. So it doesn't make much difference. And both are holy rivers. But here in the purport, Prabhupada once mentioned like that. Okay, so now setting the scene. So we saw the first 3 slokas, the Sambandha, Avideya and Prayojana. And now we are going to see how the 4 slokas about how the scene is set. And last, we'll take some question answer session. Naimishe animishe kshetre rishaya shaunagatayaha satram swargaya lokaya sahasra samamashata. So once in the holy place in the forest of Naimisharanya, the great sages headed by the sage Shaunaka assembled to perform a great 1,000-year sacrifice for the satisfaction of the Lord and his devotees. So here the great sages who know the right path for peace and prosperity, they're always anxious to do good for others and in general. So they're asking different questions to Sudha Goswami, not for their personal reasons, personal things. They're asking for everyone, even in the future. So this is the place where the thing is said, or how the Bhagavatam can be heard and listened. Like today, one devotee came to a temple. She went to the 22nd Avenue, 26nd Avenue. That's where the matchless gift shop, now Prabhupada first started the first Bhakti center in New York. There it's a Bhakti center and devotees go there. So Prabhupada says it's a matchless gift which we are giving. No, Krishna consciousness is a matchless gift. And why did Prabhupada have a center? Because Prabhupada said there should be a place where people sit and hear Bhagavatam, Bhagavad Gita. That's why temples are necessary. That's why it's very important to have temple, because otherwise where will we all go and sit and hear and do sadhana? No, just come and go. No, So this is where the scene is set here, and here that in that sages were so anxious to do good to people in general. That's why they have come and they were there. And because of the forgetful men do not know the right path of peace and prosperity, the sages knew it well, and therefore for good of everyone they have come. Like for example, you can see Haridas Thakur in the second picture. Haridas Thakur stayed in that place, even though Ramchandra Khan have sent the prostitute to bewilder him. He was supposed to leave that place, but because he wanted to change that prostitute to a pure devotee, he sat there and chanted the holy name. For 3 days, he sat there just to deliver her, because he knows what is good for her. And he said, no, just give away all your possessions and then surrender to the holy name. And she took initiation from Haridas Thakur. And Jagai Madai, because they were so impious or sinful, they could not go to Krishna. Krishna himself came there. And that was Nityananda Prabhu's special mercy, or the pastime which he did. Even though he's transcendental, he's Balram, he bleeded. And even though he bleeded, it was just for a pastime purpose to bring Krishna there. Okay, so Nityananda Prabhu is the Guru Tattva, he is Guru. Haridas Thakur is Brahma. Balram and Brahma, they know how to bring the fallen souls to Krishna consciousness. So like that, the sages of Naimisharanya, because they are sincere friends to all living entities, Suhrda Sarva Bhutana, Didikshva Karunika, Suhrda Sarva Dehinam, Ajada Shaktra Pashanta, Sadhava, Sadhu Bhushanam, Sadhu Abhushanam. That's a quality of a sadhu or a pure devotee, that they are friend to everyone. So they take personal inconvenience and they engage in the service of the Lord for the good of all people. Srila Prabhupada, at the age of 70, just imagine if I had got a nice room in Radha Damodar temple in Vrindavan at the age of 70 and nicely doing sadhana and the banks of Yamuna, and just like to leave the body in Vrindavan, who will risk and have 2 heart attacks and stroke and go to through Jaladuta for 35 days and do establish ISKCON, like Srila Prabhupada have done is for his guru service. But then he taken personal inconvenience, he taken risk for the welfare of all. That's why he made a place where the whole world can stay. So that is the compassion here. It is said, Srila Prabhupada, most of us came to Krishna consciousness to help ourselves, but then it's a compassionate institute. And then that karuna or kripa, how Krishna showed to Putana, Aho bakiyam stanakala kudam chicham sayapyaya dasadvi labe kadim tatri uchitam tatonyam kamma dayalom sharanam brajemi. How merciful Krishna is, that person who came to kill him, since he drank the milk, made him the mother. So all the examples we see how they are so helpful. Okay, so that's setting the scene. Once in Naimisharanya, the Shaunika Rishis, they assembled so as to hear from Srimad Bhagavatam from Sudha Goswami. And Sudha Goswami had it heard from Shivadeva Goswami. So it's through parampara we hear it. Okay, it's very, very important to have a parampara. And then what happened? The Ekatatu Munayaha Pratar Huta Huta Gunaya Satkritam Sudamasinam Paprachur Idamatarat. So here, one day after finishing their morning duties by burning sacrificial fire and offering a seat to the esteemed Srila Sudha Goswami, the great sages made the enquiries with great respect. Okay, with respect they do that. So it's morning time. Prabhupada mentions in the purport also about how Brahma Muhurta is so important for spiritual life and how our life changes. Now, all of you agree, and most of you can realize the japa you do it during Brahma Muhurta, it cannot be compared with any other time japa. Because the other time japa is in Rajagun or Tamogun or sleepy japa or inattentive japa, so many types of radar japa, so many types of japa happens. But then with the time of Brahma Muhurta, the japa, that's the best quality japa. Because here also in the morning they are performing, they are going to hear about Bhagavatam. So here is eagerness is there. Like you can see in the picture how Srila Prabhupada, Abhay Charan got initiated because he was so eager to listen. Oh, I will initiate him because he likes to hear. That eagerness to listen is very, very important. That's why you are all here. Otherwise, you won't have come here, no? Because you have that eagerness to hear. Results of regularly hearing and Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. As Mataji had already said, no? Srinvata Sukata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hridendasta Abhadrani. All the desires, all the material desires, all the abhadras, negative things just go away from. So here, Srimad Bhagavatam, then next is glorifying the speaker, Sudha Goswami. 6 to 8 slokas is about glorifying Sutta Goswami, who is the speaker of the Srimad Bhagavatam. So the glorifying happens. Rishya, Uju, whenever some guest come to your temple and all, you glorify about that speaker. Okay, this speaker is so and so and all. It's very important to glorify the speaker. So here in Rishya, Uju, they are all saying, Dvaya kalu puranani seti hasani janaga akhyatani api atitani dharma shastrani yanyuta. The sages said, respected Sutta Goswami, you're completely free from all vice. You're well versed in all the scriptures, famous for religious life and in Puranas and histories as well. You have gone through them under proper guidance and also have explained them. So they are saying that he himself have read, not only he have read, he have described it, he have analyzed it, he have realized it. So because of that, he has come and sat there. Now, respected Sutta Goswami, we are completely free from. So the qualities to be a Bhagavatam speaker, or when we shall able to preach the reading matter, is nobody knows everything about Krishna. That person is lying. Nobody can know it. He's unlimited. But whatever we have heard and read from Srila Prabhupada's books and lectures, that we can speak, or from our gurus. So the glorification happens saying that under proper guidance, he knows. Like a Goswami. Anaga Aditani Akhyatani. That is, he was free from all vice, well versed in the scriptures, Puranas, and histories, also explained them. Eldest learned Vedantist. Okay, he knows the knowledge of Vyasadeva and other sages. So that's why when you take Bhagavatam class or something, they just check, like you have a Bhakti Shastri degree, you have the right to preach. In the sense, you can officially, you can be a preacher in this, because they know that, oh, you have already known the scriptures. That's why Prabhupada made this compulsory. And also to take Brahmanic initiation, you should have a Bhakti Shastri certificate, because to know that, okay, a Brahmana means what? What is the main occupation of a Brahmana, or what is he supposed to do?
Preach, Mataji.
Like Krishna Sevani Mataji.
Yes. Preaching. Preaching Vedas.
Yajan, Yajan. So Dana, so Padan, he has to learn the Vedas, he has to preach the Vedas. So that's what a Brahmana is required. That's why Prabhupada is giving Brahmanic initiation in all over the ISKCON, because Brahmanas are lacking. In the sense, the so-called Brahmanas, caste Brahmanism, they are going into some other occupation. They are not doing what they're supposed to do. Guna Karma Vipakasha. So because of that, more Brahmanas are required, so that they can speak Srimad Bhagavatam. So here, he was free from all vice. He was well versed in all the scriptures and Puranas and history. He was eldest and learned Vedantist. That's what the 7th sloka says, that he was the learned Vedantist, or he was among them the eldest. And so Yani Veda Vidam Sreshto Bhagavan Badarayanaha Annecha Munaya Sudha Paravara Vito Vadu. So being the eldest Vedantist also, the Goswami, you are acquainted with the knowledge of Vyasadeva, who's the incarnation of Godhead. And you also know other sages who are fully well versed in all kind of physical and metaphysical knowledge. So he knows the knowledge of Vyasadeva and other sages, in the sense, he is the one who actually heard from Shukadeva Goswami. So being the eldest, he already know, because he is acquainted with Vyasadeva, and also because he's submissive. The next sloka says he's submissive. So these 3 slokas, 6, 7, 8, is glorifying Sutta Goswami. Vetatvam saumya tat sarvam tattvatastat anugrahat bhuyas snigdasya sishyasya guravo guhyamapi uta. And because you are submissive, your spiritual masters have endured you with all the favors bestowed upon a gentle disciple. Therefore, you can tell us that all that you have scientifically learned from them. What did Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's guru tell about him? Tell to him, what is the advice he gave him when he took initiation, Ishwarapuri? He gave some advice.
Just chant.
Just chant the holy name. Don't read the scriptures. Why? Okay, the Guru said, because in Kali Yuga, people are like fools, in the sense, are not able to understand the scriptures. It's better to chant the holy name. Okay. Now, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu behaved like that. Even when for 7 days, when did that happen? For 7 days, he behaved like a fool. When somebody spoke. Radhika Mataji?
When Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya was speaking about Mayavada philosophy.
Yeah, so when Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya spoke, about the Vedanta Sutra. He was speaking in the Mayavadi Bhashya of Vedanta Sutra. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu just kept quiet for 7 days. And Sarva Bhattacharya is like, 7 days, nobody, you're all asking questions. So if nobody asks a question, that means what? Either they understood everything. That is not true, because nobody can understand everything. Or they not understand anything. That is also not true, because something you would have understood. Or you're not interested in the subject. Now, if you're not interested in the subject, why you have had questions about the subject? No. So these 3 things, Sarva Bhattacharya is like, either you don't know everything, that's not possible. Either you don't know anything, that is also not possible. You are Nimai Pandit. And third is, you're not interested. No, you are interested in Vedanta Sutra, but why are you keeping quiet? And Mahaprabhu said, that's because I don't understand the Mayavadya Bhashya. I knew the Vedanta Sutra, but I don't understand the Mayavadi explanation of Vedanta Sutra. And after that, Mahaprabhu explained Vedanta Sutra without touching Mayavada at all. So there, it shows what? When Mayavadi speak, Mayavadi Bhashya Sarvanash, don't hear them, actually, don't be with them. But here, submissive. And with the spiritual master, we should be like fool, it is said. How Rupa Goswami showed us the etiquette when Vallabhacharya tried to correct Rupa Goswami just kept quiet. But it was Jiva Goswami, he went and said, what do you think about my spiritual master? He knows everything. He got punished also for that. He was sent to Madura. And you know the past time, what happened. So we should be submissive. We should act like a fool in the sense, we might be great scholars, we know everything. But when the Guru speaks, when somebody speaks to us, we should be submissive and hear them. And not in a challenging way. So it's a gentle disciple. He is endured. I know sometimes some devotees, they even after I request them so many times, they'll never hear Prabhupada's lecture. So once I asked, why you're not hearing Prabhupada's lecture? No. I want to hear from Goswami books and I want to hear from that Vaishnava, this Vaishnava. Okay, here, no problem. But Prabhupada have given the basic knowledge to us and we are not hearing it because Prabhupada was preaching to the public in general. That's why Prabhupada's lectures will be about soul and body. He will not go depth into prema, bhakti and all, because that will be in his books. But we should hear. We should not become greater than Srila Prabhupada and jump over his and conclusions. No, he is our preeminent Shiksha Guru and we respect him. Okay, so it said in the Guru Ashtaka also that says that we should pay obeisances to the lotus feet of the spiritual master. Only by his satisfaction will Krishna be satisfied. Yasya prasada bhagavat prasado, yasya aprasada nagati kutopi. So the sages of Naimisharanya is trying to please Sudha Goswami so as to get the mercy of that Guru. So this is about how. Okay, so I stopped with the 8th sloka. So we almost closed 9:30. So the 8 slokas are covered. The first 3 slokas about Sambandha, Abhideya and Prayojana. And the 4th to 8th is about setting the scene of the sage's inquiry and also the qualification of Sudha Goswami, that he's free from all vice, he's well-versed in all scriptures, he's the eldest learned Vedantist, he's gentle, pure and simple, he's submissive. Because he was submissive to his Guru, he got the mercy or kripa from his Guru. Okay. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Never in my life I have done this. Now, you can ask all my students, I go so slow like a snail. You know, one purport, I can just go and on and on. I go somewhere to somewhere. But then our mentor, who's the Rasarakshini Radhika, is like, you have to go fast, and then it's like, yeah, we have to go fast. And I was like, 1 week it was preparing myself, like, what am I going to skip, what am I not going to speak, and how am I going to do justice to a fast track batch? I really don't know. So please forgive me for the inconvenience or for the mistakes, because I really, in my life, first time taking 8 slokas like this in 1 hour time or 1.5 hours. It's not easy, because Srimad Bhagavatam is like nectar and you can just dive deep into it, deep. It's like just because we need to get the outline of the overview, I just told this, but only those who have read and come the 8 slokas with the purpose, then only you'll have benefit. Otherwise, you will not have benefit. Just hearing, it won't stay. It just fly away. So you have to read and come, and that's a good student should be. You write exam or not, that's a secondary. Just don't bother much about exam. Now, most of I'm getting some 10, 20 queries every day. Taji, exam, sloka, forget it. Just concentrate on the listening part to understand Srimad Bhagavatam. Try to learn yourself, Swadhyay. Try to learn, read through the purports. Everything is there. Prabhupada says, if you don't understand the purport, then what to do? What does Prabhupada says? If you don't understand any purport of Srila Prabhupada, what should we do?
Read it again.
Read it again and again and again until
Again
you
and again, again.
Then you will understand. Krishna will give Dadami Buddhi Yogam. Krishna will give the intelligence. Just read it again. It will come. Okay. So it's not like a magic and everything comes spoon feeding. No. We just go through the slokas in an overview and then you understand. You should understand how the division of the slokas are, what to be learned, what to be understood in each verse. And you read the Srila Prabhupada's purport. Everything is there. Nothing to explain or add. Prabhupada has given enough explanations. Nothing to add. Prabhupada says now, Krishna have already given everything commentary in Bhagavad Gita. What am I, a conditioned soul with defective senses, to add something? There is nothing to add or delete. It's just as it is. So Bhagavatam is also like Yatha Roop. It's coming as it is. Just that Prabhupada has taken commentaries or purports from different scriptures from Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur, Sridhar Swami, and all the Goswamis. It's here. So any doubts regarding these 8 slokas, or else those who are done can leave. So we'll continue. Tomorrow you have another teacher continuing from the, sloka 9.
Mataji, attendance link.
Hare Krishna, I posted the attendance link. Hare Krishna, sorry Mataji, I posted
I have not received. I don't know.
I'll re-forward it in the group. Just 1 second. To everybody.
Okay, any doubts or anything to add? Any comment, any points?
Mataji is so good at sloka recitation. How is that? Mataji, how long did it take?
No,
Personally.
it's just mercy coming. Otherwise, sometimes I also get stuck in the sloka and I'm like, oh, where did I learn or how was it? It's just you have to refresh the slokas. That's one of my technique of doing. And I've already shared this, how I learn solo slokas. That's my way of learning. It might be wrong for you, but then this is what I heard from my Shiksha Guru, a mentor, and that's what I'm following. I take a screenshot of the sloka. Okay, from the Vedabase. Because why? If you're on Vedabase in internet, then all the notification pops up of WhatsApp and your mind naturally goes there. So take a screenshot. There is no internet there. Just keep it ready there on the side during Brahma Muhurta, early in the morning after Mangaluru, sitting for Japa. So when you sit for Japa, you have like 16 rounds doing. May not finish all the 16, but at least maximum you try to cover. Now when you're sitting in one place at the time of Brahma Muhurta, your brain is so fresh and it's so Shuddha Sattva. You have your japa bag in your hand and you keep chanting your rounds very attentively. And after every round, I take my screenshot and see the sloka. I revise this. I read the sloka once. Okay, like that, 16 rounds, 16 times I read the sloka in Brahma Muhurta. And that's one way of attentive japa also, because my mind will not go here and there and drowsy, because I have to learn a sloka also by the japa. And in 1 week time, not even 1 week, I think 3-4 days, the japa is, the sloka is here. And the japa also will become qualitative, because you are not sleepy and you know there is a sloka to be learned. Okay, 1 line or in 1 day or 2 lines a day. Understand the meaning of the sloka, okay, and revise it again and again. Have a small sloka notebook. I have a notebook where I write my sloka, 1 sloka a page, and leave some space for meaning. Maybe you can use different color pens. All my sons sketch pens and all I take because for that only. And he'll be like, where is my sketch pens? So I take and I write, I color the slokas, the verses. And then this is each way of doing it. But then this is how, and then fall in love with the sloka, it is said. Not just fall in love with the sloka, understand the meaning, keep hearing the sloka. Before that, I hear some devotee reciting the sloka. Go to YouTube. There are so many devotees who have recited the slokas. Hear it again and again. And understand the pronunciation, the meter with which you sing, and then daily do this. And then sloka is there. And once in a while, you have to refresh the sloka notebook. Not like you study and go it. No, go back and read the sloka again. Try to memorize. And when you chant the sloka, you're not getting the sloka, immediately go and refer it. Then it will stay. This is some of the tips which I personally do. Sumangala Mataji, then Krishna will help. Matta smritirjnanam apohanam cha. Krishna will help. Sumangala Mataji, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Mataji. I just wanted to tell that Mataji, I relished the class very much Mataji than the usual one Mataji. The fast mode class was so good today. When you said
You go to Malayalam department. You are becoming a short Bhagavatam preacher there. No, you take short Bhagavatam class. So happy to see all my students becoming teachers and preaching in different languages. That's nice, Mataji, because see, we need devotees to preach in local languages also. So that's not there every time. English, many of preachers are there, but for local language, no, it's very necessary to impart our knowledge. So because of that, many teachers are not able to attend classes. I know most of us here, including me, no, we discontinued our regular Bhakti Vaibhav batches because of SEVA and classes and all that. So this will help us also to refresh the whole Bhagavatam. Okay. And hearing from different speakers, that will really help. How much we'll hear from ourselves, no? We get bored and we should hear from other speakers. Then you have one thing itself, each person will see in different angle or the way they understand, they put it. So it's very nice. You're also fortunate to come under the guidance of so many teachers and so many of them giving their knowledge and sharing. It is basically sharing. You can all, whatever you understood, you can tell us, because there are a lot of great preachers in this class also from different languages they have come. So it's nice where one platform where all the languages get together and learn, no? So nice. And like Namanishya Prabhu had a dream of 500 Bhakti Shastri graduates. I think we have crossed that. Last month, it was 415 something certificates issued from Mayapur for ISKCON Mangaluru Kulai for Bhakti Shastri graduates. And now I think it's completed 500. Like that, we'll have more Bhakti Vaibhav graduates also soon. And Guru Maharaj and everyone, Srila Prabhupada will be very pleased, very pleased. Now today Gita Mahatmya was happening, when the Gita Jayanti celebration, this Gita chanting was happening. And I felt like, see, all of us, because of Bhagavad Gita, we are all here because of the online preaching. And so we owe so much to Bhagavad Gita. Now so much Bhagavad Gita have changed our life. Now everything on this particular day of Gita Jayanti, we pray, no? We pay obeisances to Bhagavad Gita because she has given everything to us and a whole life changed. No, all of you agree, no, after coming to Krishna consciousness. Now, after getting Bhakti Vaibhav, the standard itself will change because you are relishing Srimad Bhagavatam daily. For that, daily reading is required, okay? So next week, for tomorrow, you should keep reading. Read from 9th sloka to 23rd sloka. Keep reading. It is divided different sections. Keep reading so that morning you read or evening you read and night you attend the class. Then it will never go away. It will stay with you. Okay. So now your aim should be in 1 week time, try to learn the first 3 slokas of Srimad Bhagavatam. Those who have learned it, revise it. Okay. Any other questions? Can close. Mataji, you want to add any technical aspect of it?
Hare Krishna. Yes, Aishwarya Mataji, I think attendance I have posted.
Oh, sorry. Can you unmute? Spotlight you.
Oh, that's fine.
Yes, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. First of all, Aishwarya Mataji, thank you so much for the wonderful session. I thoroughly enjoyed. I think I'm attending your class after almost a couple of years. So now back to everybody. Thanks to all of you all who switched on the video.
And can someone all on the videos, Mataji, 1 second. I'll put in gallery view so that I can see all the faces. So beautiful faces. Missing all of them. Like we all were classmates, or in the sense we were all with Pranchaitanya Prabhu and we all fallen away somewhere and there. But then so nice to see all of them, as Namanishya Prabhu said, wonderful preachers in ISKCON Mangaluru. So proud, you know. The realization which you all have, my God, so amazing. You see Bhagavatam class, Mataji, morning, it's like bombarding with slokas and Prabhu is so amazed. After the class, Prabhu is like, "Hurray, what people, devotees have grown in such an online, unimaginable online." And hats off to all of you. Like I came through offline before Corona, 3 years before Corona, I came. I was like a snail. I was not at all going to 16 rounds. Very difficult when I got, but you, the amazing part, like all got initiated through online, which is a very great thing. You all been devotees in previous lives, so definitely have done a lot of sukritis, no? Mataji, we are fortunate to get association of such devotees. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Yes, so I thank you so much. And I keep calling us as the COVID batch.
Yeah, the COVID
school and the college. So coming back to this attendance, I have posted here. As Aishwarya Mataji had mentioned, we will literally be having exam almost every weekend. In the sense, we'll have a sloka exam, which will come one weekend, question answers, which will come one weekend, and typically our closed book exam one weekend. Why I'm telling you is not to scare you all, but to start preparing the slokas from day one. We will be posting the question answer model book shortly this week, which will have 2 sets of shlokas. Aishwarya Mataji had told very important shlokas in the class. So we've like sort of summarized that and we've put it. We've also put important shlokas. This does not mean we should learn only very important shlokas, but this is to emphasize that these shlokas are extremely important, sacrosanct, and we should no excuses on that. So we will be sharing this question answers for Canto 1. So please take, chapter 1, whatever shlokas are there, learn it, because anytime, we will just tell that, please record and send. So be ready with the verses. Mode of how we will be doing is all we will ask. So that's about it. Typically, if you all have any doubts, we can take it for any administrative doubts. You can ask me 1 or 2. We will be posting the Q&As, the do's and don'ts, all of that. Not do's and don'ts, primarily, I would say what is to be done. All of that, I should use the Sanskrit word, Nivritti Mark and Pravritti Mark, we'll post in the group. So I think that's about it. So is there anything else?
Mataji, can you post the attendance link again?
Sure.
Because
Have posted. Got it?
Thank you,
Mataji. Mataji, your attendance link is very beautiful. Just we have to put our name.
The attendance link will even become beautiful if you all properly enter here. No, actually, genuinely, because this is Rohini Mataji's idea, where we decided, instead of avoiding names, we will have a drop down. We were working on it, but there were a lot of students very happily, we worked on 56, which was about 3 days back. But today I realized the number has doubled. It's become like over 100. So I thought, okay, let's give a day. We will get total number out of this and then we'll add. And thanks to Guna, she's doing the work. So
Mataji,
hold
this
me
exam,
everyone
is it an open book exam or closed book exam?
Mataji, only English, Mataji. Already that itself, I'm having a challenge. So, yeah, please, whatever is your doubt. Yeah, done. So, if there's no other session, any questions, then we'll meet again tomorrow, sharp 8. Vanchakalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhyev cha patitanam pavnebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah ananta koti vaishnav jai Srila Prabhupada jai Ramacharya Haridas Thakur jai. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna.
Thank you so much,
Hare
Mataji.
Ram Ram Hare. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Aishwarya Mataji. You want to say anything or we can end the session?
She left already.
Mataji,
Yes.
Hare Krishna.
Yes, Mataji.
Is there going to be a sadhana chat, Mataji?
Sadhana Hare Krishna. Mataji, not sadhana chat, not decided as yet. But right now, I think we have not gotten into the sadhana chat. We'll come back to you. But I think sadhana, by Bhakti vibe of time, you all should actually teach us what more extra sadhana you all are doing. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank you.
Hare Krishna.
Thank
The
you so
question
much,
answer
Mataji.
model is there. So you all decide, you all start reading. As Aishwarya Mataji said, minimum, I think 1 hour of reading, kindly a lot over and above the class hours. You all want to do group, individual, all your choices. You all can go ahead on that. Yeah. Sure. So I'll repost the question answers. Yes, there is a YouTube recording. There is a playlist. Both have been uploaded. Both I will put it in the settings. The Zoom link also will update in the settings of this. Happy Ekdasi, happy Gandhi Jayanti, Gita Jayanti. And sorry, see, the habits die hard, right? Happy Gita Jayanti. And look, this is a wonderful time that we've started a fast track. And when we initially were talking, when Namnishta Prabhu was mentioning, we were talking about 20 numbers will join. And it's like really breached 100. So shows so many of us are really keen to learn. Thank you so much for your association. See you soon and back again tomorrow. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Hare
Thank
Krishna.
you. Thank you so much.
Hare
Beautiful
Krishna.
class by you.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Pranam, Hare Krishna. Thanks to all the co-hosts. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Mataji. Thank
Hare
you,
Krishna. I'll
Mataji.
end this session. Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Mataji.
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Aishwarya
Krishna,
Mataji. Hare Krishna, everybody. Hare